Hey, Coach A back again with another B4P Talks. Quick moment. All right, so quick moment today. I have three tips that I want to share with you on how to create healthy boundaries when you work from home. Okay, so I don't know if you're a mother, father, you may have kids, you may be single. Each situation is different. So let me give you tips for a mother, and I work in nighttime. So here's the situations for me. You can see if it works for you. Hopefully it reached the person that it's supposed to be reached for. Share this video. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you are becoming self-aware, this is a great channel for you. It's a great channel for laughs. So let's get into it. First tip of the day for creating healthy boundaries. Tip number one is when you break, you should break. Because I don't know about y'all, when you're doing things, sometimes in life, those things run over. Sometimes those things run over and spill over into different situations. So what you want to do with break, if you have a 15-minute, I have two 15 minutes and a 30-minute. So during those times, what I was doing was laundry, cooking, cleaning, dishes. I tried to use my time, felt like I was using my time wisely. But what that does is create situations where you burn out. So I always felt like I was working. And if you always feel like you're working, then it's just like, when things happen, feel like there's no appreciation. You just not really in tune to yourself. So what I did was I realized I was burned out because I work a lot. I realized I was burning myself out, and here's why. When I was breaking, I was doing those things I just stated. So what I learned is when you break, you need to break. So I started reading or recording a video like I'm doing now, and I'm at work, right? If I was in the building, I would be walking, or I would step away from the desk. I would not be doing work. But if I'm home checking emails, even on my break, right? So from this point, I started taking a break. When I break, I lock my computer and I get off the computer no matter what I'm doing. If it's time for break, then I'm going to break. I don't go wash the dishes. I don't go fold the laundry. I'm not about to vacuum. And I can't do that a lot anyway because I work at night. And I don't want to destroy my son. I'm saying destroy, but I don't want to disrupt his peace while he's sleeping. So with that being said, break. Number one is break. When you say break, you need to break. Step away and do what you want to do. Step away, go eat, go sit outside, do something. Step number two is all of those things, your household chores, your family obligations, all of your obligations that you set out to do, that checklist that you wanted to do once you get off work. If you're overnight, most likely we need to do it when you get off. I get off at somewhere between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. So therefore, I want to do everything, decompress. I want to do all of my household things, prep for tomorrow. But I can't do those things when I work overnight because I can't vacuum the floor at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? So therefore, my recommendation is that you get up and you do it before work. Go to the store, actually get up, get dressed, and step out of the house. Go do whatever you need to do before work, okay? So you're not getting up and just automatically getting on the computer. That works well sometimes, especially if you oversleep. And you're just able to jump up, brush your teeth, and go get on the computer, right? And even hair messy, that is the comfortability. That's comfortable. And if you're not careful, you'll get too comfortable in that, and you'll forget that you married. Your man don't want to see you in pajamas all day. They don't want to see your scarf all day. Maybe you do. Who knows? Each one is wrong. I can't tell you. Each situation is different. I can't say that yours is wrong or mine is right, but I'm telling you what works for me. Okay, so number two, you want to ensure that your chores and household obligations are separate. Maybe you can't do it after work, do it before work. Find a specific time that is going to be beneficial for you. If you work in the daytime, though, it works for you, but do it after you decompress, okay? Decompress, come down. Go watch a TV show or something. Go step outside, okay? Number three, Number 3 is as soon as you get off work, it's flowing from the other one. As soon as you get off work, go breathe, sit still, breathe, meditate, walk outside. I go take a walk, I go to the gym. Sometimes I'll ride and go to the beach, walk the beach, because the sand, has that resistance, so it's good for, getting some cardio in, especially if you're going at a fast pace, or not a fast pace, let's say a steady pace or whatnot. Even if you're walking slow, just to breathe. Get outside of the house. Step outside, therefore you don't feel like you're still at work. And it gives you that sense of, I'm a visual person sometimes, so I need to be able to walk in and say that I left. That's me, but that's self-awareness for me. So my recommendation is, when you overnight, I got a neighborhood I can walk around, or if I'm at the building like now, when I get off, I'll go to the gym, or I'll go to Planet Fitness. I'll go do some type of cardio, some type of exercise, or lift weights to ground myself, or meditate. Meditate, pray. Go ahead and do that for yourself, and then go back in the house. No matter how long it is, if you only need 15 minutes, if you only need 30 minutes, if you need an hour, take that time for you. Because it can lead to burnout. It leads to being snappy, agitation. At least for me, I'll get real snappy, and my mouth get sarcasm is at its best when I'm tired. And if I'm working, then I'm always in this masculinity where I'm always in provider mode. When at that point, I need to go from provider mode to mommy mode, or I need to go to relationship mode, or whatever situation that is. You got to ensure that you're aware of it. If you were angry, I work with consumers, so sometimes they fuss and curse me out. Who knows? I might have got snappy with one of them. I don't know. But being self-aware of that, maybe I got angry, or maybe that day was just a great day all around. I want to sit in that experience. Meaning, if I was angry, then I want to sit in and feel that emotion at that moment, so that my reactions are different. If it was happy, I want to figure out, like, why was it so joyous? Why was I so happy? And can I recreate a new experience to even be more elevated, right? To elevate that experience even more. So these are my 3 quick tips. Number 1, break when your job say break. 2, save your chores and your household obligations for after you decompress. If you're at daytime, of course, decompress first and then do it. If you're at nighttime, overnight, like I am, then I recommend, like, such as myself, getting up and doing it before or after you've decompressed and went to sleep. Maybe you got to go take the kids to school early in the morning, but after you've come back, shower, decompress, then you can do the obligation if you set out your time. But make sure it's during the time that's most beneficial for you. And number 3, after you get off work, teleworkers, household workers, after you get off work, leave the house. Go work out, walk, meditate, pray. Step outside of the house, even if it's for 10 minutes. Step outside of the house and then come back in, so you can create that separation, okay? Because it got to start mentally first. But again, these are my experience. This is my experience, and if it don't work for you, do what works for you. Always do what works for you. So come back again with another quick moment. This is my personal experience, and I hope it's shared. Share it. Y'all go ahead and like the video, share, subscribe, so we can get the video in circulation. This is fluid. Time is fluid, so it can be for whenever and whomever. But go ahead and subscribe. We'll holler at y'all again. P4P Talks with Coach A. Bye.